how to stop being a people pleaser. This is very, very helpful in your day-to-day life, and especially if you are a business owner. First way to stop being a people pleaser is to set healthy boundaries. And I want to emphasize the word healthy. Sometimes people are like, hey, cut off your mom, cut off your dad, cut off your best friend if they're doing this. I completely disagree unless it is a very, very, very bad situation. I think setting a boundary and creating distance is better than cutting off. For example, if your mom is calling you 15 times a day and complaining and being an energy drainer, and you just can't have that in your life because you're trying to do well studying for a degree or starting a new business, or if you're a new mom, rather than cutting her off because she's your mom and you love her, how about you only answer the phone one time a day? Or you sit down and talk with her and say, hey, life's getting really busy, I can't call as much. Let's set up once a week to have a coffee date or a phone call if you need that. Setting these boundaries to once a week or once a month rather than cutting off creates a healthier relationship with those boundaries, and this will also allow you to stop being a people pleaser because you're not doing everything for the other person. And the second way is understand that you can't please everyone. Understanding that you can't please everyone is going to actually help you be happier and more content with life, because if you're trying to please every single person around you, it's going to get exhausting and you're going to drain yourself. You're gonna turn to burnout more and more. If your boyfriend or fiance or husband's family wants you at their Christmas and then your family wants you at your Christmas, which one's more important to you? Which one is a priority? And choose that one, because you can't please both of them because it's at the same time. You can't do it all. So understand. Can't please everyone, you can't make everyone happy, and be okay with that. And if people start coming at you and being like, you did this, and they're at fault, not you. Understand that. For example, you know when you're like middle or high school and you're like, hey mom, text me and say, no, I can't sleep over Sarah's house. And then she'll send you, no, you can't sleep over, blah, blah, blah. And you'll be like, oh no, my mom said no, and show them the text. That's an excuse. And learning to just be like, hey, I want to go home and sleep in my own bed, or hey, I'm not up to it, or I want to go home. Being honest is going to save you a lot of energy, and this is also a way of not being a people pleaser because you're not doing everything they want, you're doing something for yourself. The fourth way is learning to be assertive and standing up for yourself in situations where it's not necessarily fun, but it's necessary. So this is one of those things you kind of have to practice, and it gets easier as you go. So sometimes a friend or family member or your boyfriend, fiance, husband, whoever will be bothering you or being too much, and you kind of have to be like, yo, let's slow down, let's stop. Can we change the conversation, or can we go our own ways? Because if you keep going with it, once again, it's gonna be energy draining. But if you can kind of be assertive and stand up respectfully, it's kind of like a win-win situation. They understand, they respect your honesty, and you get to do what feels right for you at the moment, and you're not living for everyone else. And the last thing I want to touch on is being a people pleaser and then not being a people pleaser can sometimes feel selfish. Been there, done that, still working through it, but it's not selfish. It's prioritizing you and yourself first, because you're not living for everyone else. You're not living for some random person on the street, and you're not living for a potential client, and you're not living for your friends and family. You're living for yourself. But doing so respectfully is key to not being rude in the process. Don't use vulgar language, don't have an attitude. Be straightforward and be understanding of what they're going through, but don't do everything for everyone else. I hope this helps you not be a people pleaser, and I hope it helps you transition out of that, because it can be quite draining. Been there, done that, once again, not fun. It might take time, but if you want more advice, let me know in the comments, and please like, subscribe, and share this video.